Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for popping by here. And yeah, today I decided to do a second part to the What is Your Purpose video. And the reason is just that after the last one I did, I expanded. And this has been a bit of a problem for me, I guess you could say, although there are no problems, but this is my third YouTube channel, and the other two I was sharing different things, but after I would make the video, I would always expand so much, and I would think, oh, I need to redo it, and so it's just, but we're in constant expansion, and so I realized this third time I have to put it out there and just know that I'll expand, you'll expand afterwards. We'll learn more, and yeah, just to surrender to the process kind of thing. So yeah, after the last one, we kind of ended up in the point where, of course, your purpose is to exist. That's everyone's purpose. Our purpose is to be ourselves. That's everyone's purpose. And the majority of us kind of came into Earth with a plan. Some people call it the soul plan or the blueprint. And we go through and we're learning different things. But once we reach that point that I talked about where we realize the purpose in everything, we realize the purpose of every little thing that we did, every big thing that we did, most importantly, the purpose of all the challenging things. So when you're kind of going through things and releasing, I guess we'll call it condemnation, or thinking that someone did you wrong, and realizing the purpose, and that everything that happens to you, you agreed to. You said that was okay. And that may be hard to hear for some, but I feel like the audience viewing this is going to be quite conscious. So you'll understand what I'm sharing. But that's a very difficult part. And to be honest, I feel I'm still kind of going through that a bit. Yesterday afternoon, I had this amazing revelation. I used to play in a band, and our band had a CD release party. So it's kind of like the really exciting time if you're in a band, is to release your new material. And this was back in the days of CDs, and we had a CD release party, and we had worked so hard on this album and getting all the friends and putting out the word and all the posters and all this and all that. And at this event, I remember going to the bathroom and then almost blacking out, and I had been drugged, and I at the time I didn't, well, I was completely gone on GHB, but one of the friends found me, and she was helping me and all this. And when I had my awakening, I realized that the person that was helping me the most was actually the one who drugged me in the first place, which is, I guess it's not a surprise now knowing what I know. It's like the person who steals something is the one most likely to help you try to find it, right? It's kind of like that. But I had channeled this, so I knew it was true, and I intuitively knew it as well. But I had kind of wondered, like, why would this person do that to me? Like, it just seemed Like, why would you do that to another human being? And yesterday I had this revelation. I was meditating, and I had this realization that, I guess it was kind of like a clairaudient kind of thing. It was like she was being your friend. And I'm like, what kind of friend drugs another friend on their CD release party? Like, I was basically out for all the opening bands, and then when we were about to go on stage, I had, my arms were under, two people carried me onto the stage, put a guitar around my neck, and we played somehow. I attribute it to muscle memory. It was a miracle in itself that we played. But back to the story that she was being your friend, and I'm like, what kind of friend does that to someone? And then I realized that at that time I was on my path. I was living my purpose, but it was a rocky road, that's for sure. Not only the rock and roll music, but a rocky road in general. And I was partying a lot, and that was a real wake-up call. And the information I received was that because of that situation, that basically saved me from something much worse, much more traumatizing from happening. And then all of a sudden I felt so much gratitude to this person for drugging me. So who would have thought that in the end that was the situation? It's so easy to point the finger and say, you did me wrong, and you know, and on all this. But when we zoom out at the big picture, we realize, wow, like, there really is a purpose to everything, no matter how good or how it is perceived. If it's the opposite of that, so at least in your mind, I feel, like I mentioned last time, I don't really see things as good or bad anymore. That's really just a perception. But yeah, so all this to say is that when you realize the purpose in everything in your life, even the most strange and confusing things, that is when you get to decide your purpose. You get to choose, what is my purpose? I don't know. You get to choose. So this, I'm going to say, just from my intuitive feeling, that this happens after someone has had an awakening. And so they realize who they are, they remember who they are. And as they go through this path of healing and they understand, you reach a point where you go, okay, what now? It's like, after all this, it's like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do now? You decide. It's your choice. You get to choose your purpose and your mission. So for me, I've chosen to basically creative, conscious expression. I love doing art. I love doing music. I love being outside, being outdoors, in nature. There's so many things that I love, and I just feel like now my purpose is to go with the flow and do things I love and share insights with you all out there. And I guess kind of from a broader perspective, I feel my purpose is unity consciousness or oneness. And that's just because I realized all these really challenging things and difficult things in my life we're all due to this illusion of separation. And once you realize we're all one, life just becomes so much better. Like I don't even have words for how good it is. You're just so at peace, so relaxing. Of course, there are some echoes of the separation that kind of take a while to dissipate and leave, but they do. And every day gets a little better and a little better and a better and better and better and better. And I assure you of that. And so yeah, I just want to let you know this kind of expanded what is your purpose expanded version is that once you've woken up, once you've realized the purpose of everything in your life, you get to choose your purpose and you get to choose your mission. So when I said my new purpose is unity consciousness or oneness, and my mission would be to creatively express that through different ways. And I don't know what's going to happen later today or tomorrow or next week. I feel like I'm open to any and all possibilities. And so your purpose can change. You can adjust it. You can set a new purpose and then fulfill that and then make a new purpose. And so you really become the creator, and you're freed from this original blueprint of learning. And that was really, from what I intuitively feel, is to get you to the point of waking up and remembering who you are. And at that point, you get to choose. So I hope this video is very helpful, and I hope you enjoy having fun with thinking about your purpose and your mission, how you're going to do it, and you create the most beautiful reality for yourself. And in doing so, you'll inspire so many others. So thank you so much for being here on this planet at this time. Thank you so much for watching this video and hanging out. And yeah, I appreciate it a lot. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.